Hey everyone, this is Brian Burghardt with Rockaway Sustainable Landscaping. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the current drought restrictions here in Northeast Florida. If you have not heard, we are in a stage 2 drought, and the St. Johns River Water Management District has extended once a week watering past the time change. Normally this time of the year after the time change, we switch our controllers from watering once a week through the winter twice a week, which is, what's needed during the growing season. Right now that is not possible and is being restricted by both the St. Johns River Water Management District, JEA, and the various other municipalities have all follow that rule. So we will continue to keep your irrigation running one day a week. We are, where possible, going to use cycle and soak watering, which means we'll still water only one day per week, but it'll have 2 run times at a shorter amount each run time. So you'll run for about the same amount of time. It'll just run twice in a row instead of once. What we're trying to do is make sure that the water that we are putting out is absorbed efficiently, and we're getting the best use out of that water, which right now really is a finite resource. If your irrigation system was inspected prior to this announcements, you were switched to 2 days a week. So you might want to go to your controller and remove one of those days from your programming. Or if you're not able to do that, just give us a call and we'll help you out to get you in compliance. This is definitely not ideal for this time of the year. It's getting warmer, the grass is greening up, plants are growing a lot, and it's typically our dry season when, irrigation is probably the most important of all year, and we're sidelined a little bit with these restrictions, but we really do all have to do our part to make sure that we have enough water for your sink and your toilet and so forth and so on, brushing your teeth. You will definitely see some stress in your turf and possibly your plants, depending on the severity of the drought and how long it lasts. One day a week will mean that you will see some stressed turf out there. We ask or suggest, if you can, to give some supplemental water with a hose to help with these small stressed areas, and really only time will tell how bad the stress becomes. Hopefully, if we keep getting, one rainstorm a week, one rainstorm every 10 days, it should minimize any lasting damage. And once the summer rains start, it really is amazing how well St. Augustine tends to repair itself. We're still going ahead with our normal nutrient routine, so you'll be getting your granular applications this month and next month, trying to keep weeds at bay, especially weeds tend to try and crop up with stressed turf. We'll do our best to combat those and make sure your turf is in a great position that when the restrictions are lifted and the summer rains start, that it will repair itself as best as possible. Let's all hope that we get an early rainy season, and we'll just continue doing our part to conserve water.